We start the day's other headlines with mass firings at the State Department. The agency is laying off at least 1,300 employees today as part of a broader Trump administration effort to scale back the federal workforce.
Everybody, our federal workforce is under attack by President Trump and the administration that he's using in all departments. CNN says that over 52,000 of our fellow Americans that are federal workers have been laid off in 2025. 52,000. That's a huge number. How are they going to pay the rent, the mortgage, the electricity, the water, fuel for the vehicle, cell phones, take care of children and family, and a lot of other things that are a necessity that I just named? These are people, and that, well, before I go any further, President Trump claimed that it was because of waste, fraud, and inefficiency. That's lies. That is far from the majority of our good fellow Americans working for the federal government. And we should be concerned about their lives. Here's something else to think about. These were not undocumented individuals working for the federal government. These are not illegal aliens that are working for our government. They are United States citizens that were just laid off like it's no big deal. What happened to the golden age that President Trump promised? What happened that there would be more money in our pockets, like he said, than ever before? It's all lies because it hasn't happened. Talking about layoffs, look at this. We are laying off more people. When I say we, just meaning in the United States, in 2025 compared to 2024. Well, look at this one here. This is an interesting one. Over 8 million people have been laid off this year. So when I hear that only 4%, that's not only 4%. Those are my fellow Americans. I don't think to myself, well, as long as it's not the Democrats. No, that's stupid. And that's un-American. It's un-American not to care about your fellow Americans when they have been laid off from work. It's un-American not to care that your fellow Americans are suffering because of poor leadership. It's un-American to accuse your fellow Americans of, well, if you would have managed your money right. No, it has nothing to do with that. When there's not any money coming in, even if you have a savings, that starts to go out. And instead of criticizing your fellow Americans because they have a different political party, I put that aside when it comes to unemployment, because I want every one of my fellow Americans to be employed, to have a job, whether you're Republican, Democrat, Independent, or you don't associate.